Hey everyone. Right, it has become very obvious that I am not going to be able to keep doing this. I've back off my holidays and I have got three young ladies. Most people know I'm a foster carer. I have got three young ladies coming to join us, or sisters, for 2 weeks I think they're staying for. And I'm not going to be able to get into the shed to make. I'm going to need to be around when they're around, which, judging by the ages, is going to be reasonably early. I will still carry on making videos as and when I can, but I'm afraid I am not going to be able to complete the 100-day challenge. Gutted. I've been doing so well. But I will still post videos. It's just they're just going to have to be as and when I get an hour or so to myself. Right, that's out the way. My apologies, because I've really enjoyed doing this. Maybe I can pick it up at some point in the future. Who knows? Right, so this is going to be a two-parter. So I am going to finish recording it today and then put it in two parts, I think, or maybe one long one. We'll see how it goes. It was going to be a little folio out of one sheet of cardstock. And then I thought, actually, this would make, that looks a bit skewy. I thought this would make a great pocket. So that's what I'm going to be using this for. So it will stick like that, and then, actually, that one won't open out. That one will. So, here goes. It's undertaken many guises. That was my first one, and then it all went horribly wrong. I tried again, and I've altered all the measurements. So, that's not going to show. If I zoom in a little bit, hopefully you'll be able to see what I've written. So, we have, that one is 1 1/8 inches. It's basically two score lines running down and score lines running across. These bits with the crosses on are cut out, not needed. So, what I'll do is I'll take a picture of this and I'll put it on my website as a free download. I can't do it on Etsy, so I'll put it on my website, and then you can have a look at it. You can go on and download it and then cut it out to your heart. It won't be to scale though. That's the only thing. So you will need to scale it up. Right, I'm using a sheet of 8 1/4, and I've cut mine down to 11 1/2 because I found that was what suited me. So I'm making my first score line here, 1 3/4, and then I'm going to do another one at 1 7/8. And then I'm going to spin it round, and I am going to do one at one. This will be the flap. That'll end up as the pocket. And this one will be the top flap that comes over the top by 1 1/8 inches. Right. On this side, I'm having to read my measurements. I've got one at 3 inch, and then I did one at 3 1/4, but I also did one in the middle, so 3 1/8, just to give it a bit of flexibility if it gets full. Right, now I've spun it round. Oh no, I haven't. I've written my measurements out properly. So the next one I did was at, let's bring it down, was at 8. Right, I'm going to zoom back out. I didn't realise how close in I was. So the next one I've done is at 8. And then I've done the same again. 8, 8 1/8, 8 1/4. Right, so let me have a look. So that piece, And that corner piece will all be cut out. Don't need those. Now on this side, I need to cut two those ones, the insides. Move it up so you can see what I'm doing. So the insides of each school line there, that becomes the top flap, so we don't need those bits. And then I'm cutting that one out there. And on the bottom, I'm cutting, oops, there. And then on this side, so I'm cutting down here, if I can actually get it in the school line, but I need to leave in that first flap, because that will then give the pocket a gusset. So if you like, you're going in the middle. So that middle one and that one. Right, let's cut them out and then hopefully you can see what I mean. So for what will be the pocket side, I am actually cutting on the school line or just inside of the school line, and I am just taking it up to this middle school line. So that's one piece, and then exactly the same on. Ooh, now look, I've actually drawn that. Oh no, I haven't. That's right. For the pocket, so the same again, up the middle. And then I'm cutting down the school line there. Sometimes these will need a bit of a trim after. Now for the top flap or the side flap, so not the opposite to the pocket, I'm actually cutting away all the scoring. Oh, I can't get my scissors in the right place. So that one, I am just checking to make sure. No, that's not quite deep enough. Ooh, that piece doesn't want to come off. I'm loath to tear it because, there we go. It leaves a bit of a dink in there. Right, folding it up. I'm going to start with the pocket. So I need to fold both of them. And let's fold the other one up. It's alright, I was just suddenly thought, ooh, is that bit not quite right? But I know what I need to do. So I've got both the 1/8 allowance, so I'm going to cut up and just take off that little piece. So that piece there, that I've sort of notched up. I need to cut those off, ideally. Maybe, there we go, there's one. Okay, I think I need smaller scissors. What I'm going to do, so this will be glued down. That's the inside of the pocket. You can leave it the full 1/4 inch if you wanted to. Entirely up to you. I'm just going to mite to the corners a bit, just to give it a bit tidier edge, and it allows me to take off that bit at the bottom. Okay, so now we have a pocket and we have 2 side flaps. Let's just, and that will sit in there like that. I'm just quickly going to glue this in. I'm trying to keep it within the score lines, so the pocket itself may have a bit of a twist on it, but I don't mind that. That means I can get more stuff in there. Just push that one over a touch. Okay. And then the top flap, so that's one fold. I use my ruler because sometimes okay, so that's my pocket, and then I'm going to fold, having 3 folds on it, 3 score lines, like with the like the branded stuff that you buy, will just give you a bit of extra scope. So that will just a bit of extra room. Oops. Let's do the same down here. So 1, 2, 3. So that will fit down like that, and that will close over the top. So there we have a little pocket. You could keep it as a separate folio. So that's too big for the top to, I haven't got any tags. Okay, a little bit of paper. That will go over the top, and that one. And what I thought to finish, to close it on my page anyway, oops, I'm going to get some seam binding, glue it down to the back, and then I can tie it up. No, it's going to go like that. The other way of doing it is I've got some Velcro dots. These are 5/8 of an inch or inch and 1.6 centimetres, and they are semi-transparent. Well, the bottom half's clear, but the top half, for whatever reason, I can't, it's like a white fabric, and I'm like, oh, okay, didn't realise they came like that. Rather than magnets, I'm thinking I might do that. So that is a pocket. That's what I should have done to begin with. I got so carried away with actually making this, although I've still got to decorate it yet, but I'm not 100% sure how I'm going to decorate it. Let's do this flap. I think once I find my corner around it, I might do that as well. Right, I've made mine to go that way. I will put the measurements, I will photocopy this sheet, scan this sheet, and I will put it as a freebie on my website, so I will put the link below for that. Right, hey everyone. Right, I've been and sorted out some stuff for decorating. I'm going to carry on the theme because it will be the theme throughout the journal I'm making, which is book pages. What I've also done is I've die cut a sheet. This is Tim Holtz papers. You know, the stuff that you have in your cupboard and you're not quite sure what to do with it? Yep, that's me. So I've cut 2 corners and that's what I'm going to use. This was the die thinlits. What are they? Mixed media, it says on the back. 6600220. Right, so that's the die. So, first things first. Right, that's my bottom. Not literally. Right, I've got ice cream van. I think. Right, let's just tear down here a minute. I don't mind if it doesn't quite go to the edge. That one can. Oh, I think that might be a... Let's just tear a bit down here. It is flipping hot at the moment. Feel sorry for me, I've now got to go and... The 2 girls are going up on... We've got a 3-storey house, so 2 of the girls are going up on the top floor, which means they've got their own bathroom up there. And oh, I've got to go and clean it. I am quite looking forward to it. For the first time in nearly 40 years, I won't have anybody under the age of 18 living in my house. And it's very strange, very strange. So I am looking forward to having some more young people. I know my kids keep saying, but Mum, you can have some of the grandkids. Yeah, and I do regularly. But they're not permanent down here. Right, that one is going to go on there. Enough of my woes and my stuff. Let's just put this on. No gesso. I'm leaving it plain. No gel medium. Just a fair bit of glue to make sure it's stuck down. Right, so that will be the top of my pocket. So that's what I'm going to try and line this up with. Because I want that frilly bit. Oh, it's too far down. I want that frilly bit on the top. Okay. Now one of these I'm going to put over it. It's going to be too big, so it needs to sort of... And what I'm hoping to do is tear it down to there. So if I tear that, and then right, does that fit? Sort of. It's a bit big. Oh, that's where you need bigger hands, isn't it? Let's have a look. Nope, still a bit too big. I just need, if I can, I don't want to rip into the ones below. Yep. And then I just want to rip these bits. Oh, come on. Sorry, it's taking forever. And okay, now we're going to. I've got a little bit of washi tape on my mat to stop me from making the mistake I made before, where you couldn't see anything when I was fussy cutting. That was quite embarrassing when I realised that after. So I've put some tape on. Okay. Yeah, I want that to go about there. I'm not going to be putting anything apart from the book pages under it. I want these bits glued, but that doesn't look too bad though, does it? And I've cut most of it out. Sometimes I like Tim Holtz stuff. It is expensive, and also half of it I'm like, oh, don't know what to do with it. Okay, so that's bottom flap nearly done. Top flap, same thing. So just gonna tear down. Still too big. I want that bottom piece. I just like these bits. It just shows it's been in a proper book page in my mind. Like that. I did get some inks out here to maybe go over. Well, got a little carried away and haven't put them on. Right, let's glue this down. I think I'm going to put this one all the way up there. I did have some rusty hinge. Oh, my sponges are dried out anyway. Let's give this one a go. This is fossilised amber. If I remember rightly, it's quite potent. And then this one is rusty hinge. I thought let's have something a bit different. Oh, and this one's even brighter, I think. Yep. Has picked up on the glue underneath. So that's on my, I want that one there, and then I want this one to come down here. So let's rip it off about there. I know all of it doesn't fit, so it's going to go. I'm just going to rip these bits off. And this side. That'll be alright. Okay, so come on. That's still too big. So I'm thinking I'm going to have to take off some of those bottom ones. Yep, that works. Oh, sounds like Arthur the cat has gone next door for some fuss. He's obviously become fed up with me not paying him any attention. I'm not keen on that. I'm just going to see if I can lift some of it off. It's just too yellow. That's better. Right, I'm going to quickly have to zap this, so... That's better. It's just, I don't know. Not to my liking. Okay, let's glue this up. Okay. Actually, I might put a bit of that yellow down here just to... I like it on the designer paper. That looks quite good. So let's just try a bit of vintage photo. Just, oops, just to muddy it up a bit. Yep, I like that. So let's go in. my table, I must be that tough on my table. It keeps, I'm knocking it back into the camera stand. Okay, so we have a top and we have a bottom. I'm not going to decorate the inside apart from that. Well, I might do that top piece, but that's quite a nice fit. It's just a bit too long there. That's nice. Just going to go around the edges. That's got it. That piece actually that I've just ripped off might go on there. It will. Okay. And I thought I'd be using up scraps. I actually didn't realise I'd be using up quite a few of them. Pleased at that. I have quite a few ideas which I've put together for this 100-day challenge. So as and when I get the time, I will just put them out as videos. It has certainly been interesting. I haven't got anything else done apart from these. Oh, that's too far over. Let's try and get in the middle. I wanted to round the corners. I can't see for looking today. And I think I'll do this little top flap if I can get in. So I'm going to fold back far enough to allow me to... there we go. Where there's a will, there's a way. So fold it all the way back to get that piece in. Now I'm not decorating the back because I'm going to stick this onto a page, but it very much depends what you're doing with it. If you're going to give this as a folio or as a little standalone jobby, brilliant. Decorate it all the way through. I think what I might do is put some blank writing paper in there. No, mine is going to go that way. It could quite easily go that way. Or, no, my writing's upside down anyway. So, and then it would open out like that. So there we go. Little folio idea pocket. Like I say, I'm going to put these on. So that's about the middle. So stick that one on there. Make sure I've got it square. Press it down. There we go, all blended in. I'm so sorry, my camera cut out and I didn't realise. I've actually stuck on 3 little butterflies. Now I've got some of this stuff. It's like trimmings. I think it comes, I think that's a smaller one. No, same size. So I'm going to put that. I might actually just go around the top with it. It might look a bit better that side. No, definitely that side. I quite like it hanging over the edge. I'm just going to put a bit of glue on this. Just to catch that in place. And then what I'm going to do is just straight down the centre. These trimmings I think were from eBay, may have been from Amazon. I can't remember. You can get white ones of these. I've got some white stuff somewhere, which is a bridal trim, it's called, for the white, but I don't know what the green ones are called. There we go. So let's put them up. I don't know whether to put some. No. I think that might just be a bit too much. Same as these bits. I've got bits of. Is that the same thing? I think so. Rough it up a bit. So what we got. I think I'm going to need my glue gun for this one. Destroying everything in the process. I'm thinking, actually that should have gone underneath there. I wonder if he'll come up. I think it will. I could still see white on the butterfly. Sorry, I'm just waiting for my glue gun to come up to temperature. I'm just going to pull some threads. There we go, make it look a bit more. A bit of brown. There's a grasshopper outside. But I'm thinking it's not quite up to temperature, but it might just hold it. Oh, I'm liking that. And there. Oh, actually, it should be. That's got it. It's not quite stuck down. As in it's moving. That's got him. That's not going anywhere. Right. If I zoom in a mo. That's my little folio pocket thing. Alright, you take care now. I won't speak to you tomorrow, but I will be pretty soon. Thanks for understanding. Okay, bye.